This is for Year 12 Methods. It comes out of Chapter 7 at 7.9, question number 3. Find the exact value of the shaded region of the graph. Don't have a calculator. We've got a sine curve that has been dilated from the x-axis by 3. That's on top in this domain, and the cosine's on top and the sine's below. But from pi on 2 to 3 pi on 2, the sine is then on top and the cosine's below. So I need to do two separate integrals. I'm wondering if I can do any symmetry to save me some work, so that, for instance, if I look at this area and this area is the same, because the sine and the cosine are symmetrical about the median, and the median is the x-axis. However, this region over here isn't the same, so I'd have to do a separate integral. If I took this bit here and placed that bit there, then the whole region here would be if I was just integrating the cosine. However, that doesn't necessarily help me because I don't have that here. So I might do two separate integrals, and the two separate integrals will be the integral from 0 to pi on 2, where the top curve is 3 cos of x minus sine of 2x dx, plus the integral which goes from pi on 2 to 3 pi on 2, and the top curve is my sine, so the sine of 2x minus 3 cos of x dx. And since I do need to do two integrals, no matter which way I divide it all up, I may as well complete these two integrals. So the area is going to equal then, integrating the first one, 3 cos of x. The integral of cos is sine, so that's going to be 3 sine. The integral of sine is negative cos, so that's going to become a positive. And I've got a 2 there, so I'll need a half cos of 2x. And that goes from 0 to pi on 2. Plus, the second integral, well, the integral of sine will be negative a half cos of 2x. And the integral of cos is positive sine, so minus 3 sine of x, and that's from pi on 2 to 3 pi on 2. So I'm going to have 3 sine of pi on 2 plus a half cos of 2 pi on 2 is pi, minus 3 sine of 0 minus a half cos of 0. And from my table, sine of pi on 2 is going to be 1. Cos of pi is over here, so that's negative 1. Sine of 0 is 0, and cos of 0 is 1. That's going to equal 3 minus a half minus a half. That's going to equal 2. So this region here is 2. Looking at this bit here, second component is going to equal negative a half cos of 2 times 3 pi on 2 is 3 pi, minus 3 sine of 3 pi on 2, then minusing, so plus a half cos of 2 times pi on 2 is pi, plus 3 sine, and do we got to be writing here, pi on 2. Okay, 3 pi is over here, so the cosine of that's negative 1. 3 pi on 2 is down here, so the sine of that's negative 1. Cos of pi is over here, so that's negative 1. and pi on 2 is up here, and the sign of that will be 1. That's going to equal negative times negative, that gives me a half. Negative times negative, that gives me plus 3. Negative, so minus a half plus 3. That gives me a region of 6. So this whole area in here is 6. That area there is 2. The total area is 8 squared units.